Uh, oh shit. Just heading back home, or just might hit the park today, but we'll see. I forgot my other phone, so yeah. Yesterday was a really good day. Was very productive. Did a lot of training for my new job, a lot of prep work that I need to get done before I start the new role. So excited to announce to you all in T minus what 13 days. In 13 days, I'll be able to communicate it out loud to people. So it's gonna be good times, and yeah, I'm just excited. I feel very grateful. Man, since I forgot my other phone, I'm like debating should I just go straight to the park, or should I go back and grab my phone and shower and get ready a little bit? But then I have a meeting at 10 o'clock. That's why. So I'm kind of limited on time. Yo, Kieran, what's good, homie? How's life? Nice to see you, dude. We missed you yesterday. We had the whole crew. We had Rohan, Arfa, Leary, Aniket, and the only person that was missing was you, man. How's life treating you? I'm about to go to the park, walk around. Oh yeah, you like the haircut? Yeah, it's a bit shorter, but yeah, man, I'm excited. I got a new job coming up that I'm starting in 13 days. So I have a little bit of free time, so I'm doing all my catch-up calls and all that good stuff. So I caught up with my good friend Steve yesterday. Really good guy. He's spending a few months in Colombia, down in South America. And yeah, it's just cool to be surrounded by good people. At the end of the day, it's all about the relationships you have. Yeah, how's life? Oh yeah, what did you say you were? You said I think you said you were still in school, right? Oh yeah, I don't know if I've ever asked you. Do you have a girlfriend? Are you single? How's that working out for you? Yeah, in the morning there's a lot of commute. Like there's a lot of people. Here, I'll show you guys. It's just people commuting to work. So yeah, there's not a lot really going on in my neighborhood. Yo, Leary, what's good, homie? I'm gonna do the same thing as yesterday. I'm gonna walk the park. I'm gonna go the other direction though. So the direction I went was a little bit more secluded, but I'm going the other direction. It's a town called Rocky Hill, which is near Princeton. But yeah, man, so good to see you, my brother. Had a really productive day yesterday. I did a lot. I was able to do a lot of prep work, some training, some studying. A lot of the new courses that I'm going to be selling to help people have better executive stakeholder alignment. So, how to like leverage relationships to make the deals go more quickly was the bulk of the training yesterday, and some AI, like how to leverage AI to be more thoughtful and putting together business cases and case studies for selling software. So it was good. Maintaining consistency. Yeah, yeah, I'm excited. And then, yeah, yesterday was really productive. I did a LinkedIn live, and then Thursday tomorrow is gonna be crazy. I'm interviewing this person that has a nonprofit called Unconditional Freedom that's helping uh, incarcerated folks that were incarcerated to help them with a lot of things. So I'm interviewing her for my LinkedIn live, and yeah, just like tomorrow's gonna be pretty crazy. It's like jam packed. And then today I'm meeting with my publisher to finalize the last details of the book, the next book that's coming out, my fifth book. So overall, just like a really productive week. Yeah, thanks, Larry. Appreciate it. Yeah, consistency is key. It's like I feel like after talking to my friend, I'm gonna do more in-person events, networking events, like just getting back to what I was doing that made me happy in the past. it's like I'm not doing a lot of that anymore. So even today, there's a networking event that I'm gonna check out because I'm part of the Princeton Chamber of Commerce. So that'll be fun to go out there and meet people again. And yeah, overall, I'm gonna do a little bit more studying today, and can continue the executive stakeholder alignment training. I'm diligent. I appreciate that. I don't know if that's the word that I would use to describe myself, but naturally, I think we're always our own worst critic, right? So from from my perspective, it seems like I'm a shit show, like all over the place. But I'm glad that the perception that I am giving off is of a diligent person. But yeah, man, how's the studying going for you? And what aspects of the studying are you enjoying right now? And do you feel like you're ready? I know that you know what I realized, like people in India are always studying. Every time I meet someone from India, they're always studying. And not only you guys from like the live stream, but just in general, like when I meet Indian people, like when I drive them or just like in passing, I'm always like, oh, like what's up? And they're like, oh, I'm studying for this exam. I'm like, bro, do you guys just all study all the time? It's like, uh, from a call from the airport. Oh, there you go, dude. Exciting. Thanks for the likes, everyone. Are you excited for it? What position would it be? Would you be working? Is this like a full-time job that you'd be working? Congrats, man. Did, are you able to do that while you're studying for the exam, or would this sort of be like taking the place of the civil servant, or is it pretty much an alignment? We have um my uncle, he lives in New York City. Oh, you won't be going? Oh, why? What's up? What? Because you have to study for your exam? Is that why? So my uncle, he worked in construction management and project management. So he would do a lot of these projects for the state. So he would do like the construction for the um, like the waste management, like the state authority of like the waste management in New York City, which is like a huge thing. So he did all like the planning and a lot of the budgeting and the proposals and like all that stuff. Oh, you don't want to move. You don't want to move all the way to. Oh, like you would have to go all the way Mumbai just for the interview. Damn, that's. Or would you have to move there? It sounds like there's less opportunities like in your tribe area, in your local region compared to Mumbai. There you go, dude. You should do it, man. Hey, you never know, man. You never know who you're gonna meet. Why you hesitant? Because you have to move to like a really far away. Is that why? I got this is Kirkland Italian sparkling water. Apparently, it's a product of Italy. They bottled this water in yeah, in Apiccio Pu, Italy. Dude, I think you would do great, man. You should go for it. You never know, man. I remember back then when I was interviewing, it was interesting. I was gonna work for the Supreme Court of like in Washington D.C. Like I went to interview there, and I was way too honest. They're like, "Hey, why do you want to work here?" And I was like, "Oh, because then I'd be in Washington D.C. Then I could work for the USDA, which is like the United States Department of Agriculture." And I was like, and then they're like, "Well, why are you here then?" I was like, "Oh crap, I was too honest." That was funny. But this is like way back when I was like still in college, so I was like so naive, you know. It costs more than 50K just to travel for an interview. Dude, it could be a good investment, man. Sometimes you gotta spend money just to make money, you know. Um, it's like the upside of getting that position is is higher than the downside of how much money. Like money is like it'll come, because you're a smart dude. So I wouldn't let that deter you unless like you literally don't have any money and you're just like, I mean, if you're like, oh, I don't want to move all the way to Dubai, then like that's like a more legit excuse. I feel like costing money for travel for like a huge potential. I don't know if that's, yeah, that's cool, man. Oh, does your parents not even know yet? Yeah, that's cool. That's the thing a lot about Indian culture. You guys are very like your parents. You guys talk everything over with your parents. Like I feel like in America, like my mom never really knows about anything that I'm doing. Like after I get the job, I'll tell her, but I pretty much don't involve my mom in like almost any of my decisions. Like it's weird in the US, like we don't listen to our parents. Like if the parents is like do this, we do the opposite. It's very American. It's like mom's like go to school, become a doctor, become an engineer, become a lawyer. They're like I'm gonna go in sales. I'm gonna do this. And my mom's like, if she's like save money, I'm like I'm gonna spend money, travel the world. It's like literally I do the opposite of what my mom says. But I think that's like part of like the teen, like the rebellion, right? That's almost a part of being your own person. It's like, well, just because my mom thinks that this is good for me, and she might be right, but it's like, well, I have to learn that myself. Like, I have to be the one, and of course, there's consequences, right, to my actions. It's like, oh, my mom's like, you should save money because, and I think if she gave me like a better because, if she's like, oh, because I didn't save money and I've never bought a house, then it's like, oh, okay, that's a good reason. Oh, really? I guess I'm a city person. Yeah, living in New York City, you literally, it's like you're basically spending way less time with your family, right? Because it's like, well, it's interesting. My mom used to come visit me in the city when I lived there. She used to always come visit, but obviously now that I'm like back in the suburbs, I'm a little bit closer to her. We never really hang out in the city anymore. Um, but yeah, I feel bad because like my mom could be saying the same exact thing as one of my mentors, and then sometimes I'll listen to my mentor because I'm like, well, my mentor has done everything, right? Like, if my mom's like, hey, save money to buy a house, I'm like, well, I would rather listen to the guy that has bought a house versus, like, no offense to my mom, but she's never, she was never good at saving or she never did a lot of the things that she said she's telling us to do. So sometimes I'm like, well, if you haven't done it, then it's hard for me to, like, listen to you. Whereas, like, my friend that I'm about to work for who made $5 million, like, no offense, but when it comes to anything money related, like I'm gonna listen to him because he has multiple houses. He's had made $5 million. Like he's doing everything that I want to do. So I don't know. I do think as parents, like actions speak louder than words. But I get they're coming from a good place. Since we all on the same roof, my dad will remain the boss. Well, yeah. Well, you live in the same roof now. Well, I in Indian culture, people tend to live with their family for like a really long time, right? Yeah. As an Asian American, I would say the older generation still lives with the family. Like my mom still lives with my mom, but yeah, our generation for sure, like no one really lives with their family. It's actually the opposite. Like if you live with your family, then you're gonna be judged. Like people are gonna be like, "Oh, that guy's a loser," because like American independence is like, oh, you get to have your own house, like you get to have your own place. So in America, if you live with your parents, like you're never gonna be able to date someone, and it's just weird, right? Like they'll be like, oh, like this guy must stay at home and play video games all day. So it is interesting how different it is. I mean, I would say the younger, like the super young generation, like up until 25, I would say it's okay to live with your parents, but at 25 and above, if you live with your parents, like you're not getting any women, like you're pretty much, I would, most of society would consider you like a loser, like ill. Like why would I date someone who can't even afford, like who's like needs mommy and daddy, you know? It's such a interesting dynamic here. But I get that, like Basically, the day I left for college when I was 18. No, I think I just turned 19. Not one day did I live with my parents since then. So like I took it to the extreme where like basically once I turned 19, I left my family. Well, actually even younger. Like even when I was like 13, 14, 15, 16, I basically almost never lived with my family. I just stayed at my friends' houses. So I think my mom felt guilty and she tried to make a lot more of an effort as we got older because she's like, oh shit, like I was too busy working, like I wasn't in my kid's life that much. And then now, I mean, she's given me more space, like, because she's like, oh, ever since you got married, like, you don't come visit as much. I'm like, yeah, mom, because like I'm married. It's like I'm not your little kid anymore, you know. So yeah, it's an interesting dynamic. And yeah, I feel bad. Like now, I see my mom even less. Maybe I see her once or twice a month, and it's for like only a couple hours. Like we'll come back for dinner or something, or like she came over my place the other day for a barbecue. Troll me, respected my parents too much. Oh, no, I mean, I do, and honestly, I think you should. I think we should respect our parents, right? Respect is always a good thing. But for me, at least in America, we're all about respecting our stuff. And I think in America we do act a little bit too selfishly at times, but then America, I think in my humble opinion, I do think that's why America is the best country in terms of like creativity and entrepreneurship and thinking outside the box, right? Because it's like celebrated like music and creativity, like yeah, it's a lot more creative in my opinion. Just like the level of art and how many more movies and like comedy. I do think like America has like really really good comedians as well, like Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish and like Chris Rock. Like I do think because we celebrate that a lot. It's definitely more of a emphasis here. But that's cool, man. No, I respect that. Well, I don't know if I've ever asked you, what does your mom and dad do, Larry, for a living? Yo, Kieran, you still there, bro? You're always like one of the more quiet dudes, for sure. Yeah, so I'm almost at the hiking spot. I'll be parking basically near. I'll show you guys where. Oh, looks like there's cops. Let's see what's going on here. I'm I'm curious, Leary, is this video camera quality not as good as it normally is? Because this is the older iPhone. So I'm curious if you can tell the difference between this and the phone that I usually use for my live stream. If there's a noticeable difference. No, it's definitely not. Yeah, comfort, that's what everyone says. All the Indian people that move here, they're always like, dude, or actually any immigrant. Oh, it's good. Okay. Every immigrant's always like, dude, America is fucking stressful. But then people are like, but the good thing about America is like everyone leaves you alone. Um, no one's really like in your business. Like you can like basically go on your own, not talk to your parents for a year, and like people will leave you alone. Or they're like, in other countries, like you definitely wouldn't be able to do that. So it if you value like individuality and creative expression, then I feel like this place is good. But I mean, honestly, I do say I work a lot more than the average American, so I'm also not the best example for because I do think I work way more than most people, or I'm just like on the go a lot more, you know. We own a shop. Oh right. Oh wow, that's good, man. So would that would that make you? Would you be considered like upper middle class then? It sounds like because if you own property enough that you could rent out to other people, that means you're doing pretty well, right? Because in the U.S., like real estate, by far are like real estate and serial entrepreneurs are definitely like the most wealthy people. Um, not like a new to entrepreneurship like myself, right? But like people that have been like serial entrepreneurs, like maybe they're on their like fifth or sixth or seventh business, and a couple of them did well, right? But what type of shop do you got? What do you sell? Like food and um, household items, kind of like stuff like toilet paper and like stuff like that? Is that the type of shop that you guys sell? All right, I'm almost at the parking. It's a little chilly today. It's 58 degrees Fahrenheit, which is definitely the coldest day in really long. And I would say in man, and maybe it's been 5 months since it's been this cold. So let's uh let's see. But I brought my little jacket thingy. Our state shares boundaries with Myanmar. Oh right. Oh, one of my good friends is from Myanmar actually. Her name is Nandar Matari. She's cool. She's like a meditation teacher. Uh, okie dokie. Whoa, no one's here at the park? What? I'm surprised. I wonder if it's because it's cold today. Yeah, so now we're at the park. Alright. Malik Majid. Hello. One of Oh, that's cool, man. Your dad is a smart dude. No wonder you respect him so much. That's cool. That's cool. I respect that. Your dad sounds like a good dude. Alright, so back to a little chilly today. Oh man, it's like really cold. Hold up. Uh, let's see if this is enough for me or I need to use the other jacket. I might have to use the other jacket for the cold. How are you? I'm good, man. How about you? How's life treating? Where where do you live, Mali? Currently, I'm living in New Jersey right now. About to go for a walk just to get some exercise in. And yesterday was cool because I got to catch up with everyone. So I was like, oh, I should do that again. All right, so I got this. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Productive day. Thank you. Appreciate it. I know. I like this jacket. It's cool, right? I got the little zip thing right here, and then my Peloton is like this kind of like. Here, I'll show you guys where I'm at. So yesterday I went this way. Today I'm going this way through this path, this is called the Delaware Raritan Canal. Yeah, it's freaking cold today, man. It's trying to thank you. So oh here, I'll show you guys the sign that I'm talking about. Yeah. So you can see this was the canal dug up by Irishmen. So this is called the Big Ditch. It was constructed in 1831 at $3 million. And oh wow, many lives of Amish. Oh my god, people died digging this? That's crazy. 66 miles long, 14 rocks to lower the boat traffic. There are a lot of shortage of laborers, so they paid them a dollar per day. It was a lot of money that they didn't have a lot of money in Ireland. Some of these immigrants, oh, so Irish came here to build it. Interesting. And then cholera killed hundreds of the laborers, and then that's why there's a cemetery. Interesting. Thanks, Malik. What's going on with you? How old are you? How did you find my live stream? Did you just randomly stumble on it? Yeah, to answer your question, Larry, it's freaking cold today. It's like, yeah, I was surprised. I woke up and I was like, wait, it's still summer. I wonder why it's, but fall will be in like here in like a month for us. Nice and peaceful and quiet. Oh, thanks for the likes, everyone. Appreciate it. Anyways, so Leary, that's cool. All right, so you said our state borders Myanmar. So have you been to Myanmar? I've never been, but I hear that. Oh, there's a guy fishing here. Check this out. He's just fishing in the. I think he's fishing. Oh no, he's just chilling. Huh. Cool. I love how a brief history is available to just leave India. You live in India, Rakeshwar? Yeah, you know it's crazy? We have a lot of that. Basically everywhere you go, there's always history plaques. Like every park has it, every town has it. It's interesting how in America there's like history literally almost every yeah, I would say every destination has like some sort of history plaque. Some even have like 10 or 6. Like as I keep walking, we'll come across a lot more stuff like that. Rakesh, what's good, dude? It sounds like this is also your first time to the channel. Nice to meet you. Placket? Yeah, I think so. That's a good question. I never thought about what it's called. Placket? Yeah, I think so. Ooh, what's this? Should I go down here? All right, let's be adventurous. Check it out. Ooh. Ugh. Let's check it out. Oh. Apparently there's a sign that says we shouldn't be swimming here because they said the water is not clean enough to swim, but I wouldn't say I swim well. My wife's parents has a pool, so we swim in the pool, and we go to the beach and we go surfing. We've been surfing once, but I would definitely not say I'm a great swimmer. How about yourself? Are you a good swimmer? Dude, I'm curious to learn more about your dad. So, is your dad, what do they trade? Is it like a lot of different products? And does your mom get involved as well? Oh, what is this? Oh, I got gum in my pocket. I didn't even remember. Garden mint. It's a plant-based gum because apparently the other gum is not good for you. So we'll try it. What a nice, pleasant surprise. I bought this a couple weeks ago and I forgot about it. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, the sign says there's a lot of algae in it, so they said it's not healthy for you to swim in it. But people do kayaking here, it seems like. Not bad. Oh, clothing, cool. That's what my wife's family does. They import clothes from Hong Kong that's made in China, made in Hong Kong as well. And so they're in the textiles. They do like the inside lining of suits. called bestlining.com. It's like a reseller of Japanese cotton. So similar to you, Leary. I guess her parents did pretty well, so they have multiple properties and stuff like that. Place in Hong Kong, Virginia, New York City, New Jersey. So oh, Gita, what's up, Gita Devi? Looks like, oh, you joined in the past. So you put thumbs up last time you were here, and then you had the prayer emoji. Oh, cool. You're a YouTuber as well. You got 375 subscribers. Congrats, Gita. I know it's not easy to be that consistent, so good for you for doing your thing. What's your channel about? Prayer, and that's cute. It's also made in China. They sometimes come through without paying taxes. Great business, but he retired. Yeah, that's cool, man. So, Leary, what kind of weird odd jobs have you had, or because of your dad's business, it sounds like you don't necessarily have to work, right? Because I know, some people, they don't have a choice. Like, they have to, even if it's like super low wage, low labor, low skill. Well, in America we call it low skill working, like working at McDonald's and stuff like that. It sounds like you don't necessarily have that pressure, huh? Aw, Gita. That's so cute. Your emojis are cute. Yeah, this river is peaceful, man. It's nice. Oh yeah, I just realized there's two different... I wonder why they have two different... Oh, you know what it is? Like, back in the day, they probably did a lot of trade through the rivers. That's probably why. Oh, construction. Damn, that's a lot of work, man. That's like hard work, right? In the US, a lot of Mexicans do all the construction nowadays. They do like a lot of the renovations and the cabinets and basically a lot of the construction, I would say, are immigrants from other countries. And then the Americans / people born in America will typically do more of like the engineering / planning stuff. It seems like in the US. I love the reflection of the water, because you get to see it looks cool. It's like a mirror. That's cool. Did you like doing construction? It sounds like you want to do something. You're a talented dude, man. You should definitely be doing something that uses your diplomatic skills, Would you swim in this water, Leary? or is this water look too dark for you? Cause like the water is really dark, right? Like, I don't know, by you guys, is the water a little bit more clear? Cause I feel like this is pretty dark. It's crazy how there's like two canals right next to each other, one here and one here. Like, how does that work? Wonder why they did that. Man, they dug it up. That's so crazy. That sounds like god awful work, to be honest. But someone had to do it back then. Oh, thanks for the likes, everyone. Ah, if I click on yours, I wonder if it says. Oh, okay. Leary, it says you have 3 subscribers. Who are your 3 subscribers? That's funny. People are subscribed to you. So, anyways, let's check out. So, this gum. So, in the U.S., for whatever reason, there's this like famous gum that's like all over TikTok now. And the reason why it's famous is because supposedly it gives you your teeth like bone density hardening material to help you like almost like fix your teeth. That gum is so expensive. It's like $20 for like a box of gum this size, but it's like going viral on TikTok. You're not you're definitely not a loser, my brother. You're quite the opposite. That's funny. Definitely not a loser. But this has matcha powder, organic mint, coconut, spirulina, which is like this supposedly this healthy stuff that's like all over the smoothies. Fruit and vegetable juice. Actually, it's pretty healthy because at least it's stuff that I can read. I'm not judging you, bro. I'm just curious. Because like, I mean, I love that you're able to join my live streams and stuff, because obviously if you were working, you probably wouldn't be able to to have this conversation with me. But I am curious how you're able to just chill out. It seems like, and you know, maybe a little bit less stressed than the average person. That's cool, man. Oh, dude. So I know this is actually, oh crap, no, I forgot to bring on my other phone. I know last time it was like the worst timing. You were talking about how like depression in high school and stuff like that, and then I had to hang up. I forgot why. But did you want to talk about that? Like what happened exactly? Because one of the reasons why I started this YouTube channel, because I want to create a space where people feel safe talking about, you know, their mental health related stuff. So, you know, I'm here for you, brother. Like, if you want to talk about it, if you don't want to, that's cool too. I know that's hard for people. Yeah, why? What's up? What happened? Wait, when's your birthday again? You're just saying just in general? Yeah, yesterday I texted my coach, the guy that I'm going to be working for. I was like, dude, our marriage has never been better. Like, you know, if people get a fraction of what I got, I'd be happy. And he's like, oh, this made my day. You know, thank you so much. Like, family is everything. So, yeah, it was a really good conversation, Ian. So, thanks, Ian. Oh, that's the day, April 21st. Damn, bro. That'd be such a waste of talent, man. You have big things. You have big things ahead of you, my brother. Definitely never forget that. And yeah, man, if you ever want to hit me up, we could do WhatsApp camera or video thingy. Would love to have like a face-to-face conversation with you. I was thinking about calling you yesterday, but I was like a little bit addicted to playing video games, so I ended up eating like food and playing video games instead. But we'll have to schedule some calls sometime to like do like a proper conversation one day. Why? What's wrong with your phone? Excuses, bro. Why? Do you have like a shitty like? Do people have iPhones in India? Like, how does that work? Obviously here everyone has an iPhone, but yeah. Okay, I see. Wait, so what, that picture that you have of yourself, who is that? Is that someone else's camera? Dude, it can't be that bad. Come on, man. Oh, okay. So would you be considered like upper class, or do you guys not really have that distinction in India? I mean, it sounds like you're upper class if I'm being honest. um so anyways, poor? What? Why are you poor? You have multiple houses. Well, then again, I guess you could technically have property, but then if you're not, if no one's managing it, then, or if you don't have a business anymore, I guess you don't have income coming in, but you have, people pay you rent, no? Um, would you be open to sharing like what happened and what did you do? Like, did you take, um, did you try to like jump, or like what was your, what did you do when you tried? Really? You think so? Damn, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, I would say growing up, most of my friends were lower middle class, and then I worked really hard, and then I guess, I mean, oh shit, with the belt? Damn, dude, that's crazy. So what happened? Did the belt break, or did someone catch you and then someone helped you out? What does your parents feel about all this, man? That's so sad. Yeah, yesterday I was watching a video with Ian and this guy named Anthony, who works at LinkedIn, and he gained a lot of weight, but he was just saying how he was like doing a lot of self-destructive behaviors. It's always like the very successful people I notice that have depression, because I feel like there's a lot of pressure that's put on you guys to like perform and to be something. My friends knew I was up to. Oh, you did it in the school, you said, right? Are you still friends with those guys? Man, that's crazy, bro. I'm glad you have friends that help you out. Beautiful. Oh, it's boarding school. Does boarding school mean that you stay overnight? Like it's one of those schools that you live there? Was that Does boarding school, is it all male as well, or is it co-ed boarding school? Man, that's crazy. Well, brother, you're one of the smartest people I know, honestly. Like not like just in general. So I'm glad. Yeah, talk to your parents, man. See what they say about the Mumbai thing. Honestly, I'm sure they want you to be happy. So yeah, let me know how that goes. I'm rooting for you, brother. Yeah, I wouldn't say I've ever tried to kill myself, but this year was probably the only time where I've been like this depressed, where I'm just like, dude, like I just suck at life, more of like being hard on myself, like, oh, I'm being a bad husband, or I'm not a good son. But all of that is like not true, but it's just been tough financially for me. But it's because I set up that way. I spend a lot of money, and then I try to travel a lot, so I put myself in a lot of debt. So that's why it's been difficult. Oh, okay. They stay boarding during the whole. Do you guys have like, how does it work? Do you stay there for like 3 months and then you get like a week break? You go home for a week and then you do another 3 months, and you have like summer school, or you have summer where you go home for the summer? I see. So when you did it in school, like, were you ashamed? Like, did people find out and then people were talking about it, or were people pretty empathetic when they found out and like they just kind of like reassured you and like try to give you love and stuff like that? Oh, okay. They're allowed to visit. That's cool. Did your parents visit a lot, or were they working like a lot? This is a lot more quiet than I thought it would be. I have another sign here. I'll read you the sign, Leary, because it sounds like you like it when I read. Honestly, like when I hang out with my friends, like no one ever reads the stuff. So, but I got interested in history because like when I walked on New York City, there was all these historical landmarks, and I would always read it. But then when I went to museums, like people would be like rushing me. So here, let me read this one. All right, I gotta log my walk, huh? All right, let's do this. Oh wow, really? Damn, dude. Well, even with your shitty camera quality, I'll have to hit you up on the ride back. All right. It says New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, Divisions of Parks and Forestry, Delaware, Raritan Canal State Park. You guys, I know you guys can read, but in case it's a little bit hard for you guys to read, I'll just read it out loud. Spillways on the Delaware Canal. Natural stream can meander, overflow its banks, and break off into random rivulets, but the control of water in a man-made waterway like a canal is necessary and a complex process. Spillways, wastegates, are two kinds of structures that are used to regulate the water in a canal. The spillway or overflow, if it is built in the bank, allows excess water to spill out into adjacent streams or rivers. Typically, they're called floodgates or wastegates. Landing lane. This is from 1831 to 34. Simple 1-foot depressions, 100 feet. Mules can cross there. I guess mules used to cross there. Stopping to drink for mule drivers. Wooden planks. 16 spillways are in the canal today. They're more dry or function mostly after heavy storms. There are only a few are always wet. Oh, I guess they're meant for like, it's about environmental awareness. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I never think about these things, right? Things we take for granted in the US. Clearly, there was a lot of thought that was put into it to help us from flooding. The wasted, so they had to repair it back in 1944. So 80 years ago. Contemporary constructed of wire fencing. So in 2000, they were completely replaced with a more modern structure. Oh, cool. Scudder Falls, yeah. A little bench here. Yeah. A lot of the younger kids I meet, like when I go to parks and stuff like that, are into a lot of this environmental stuff. It's cool. Has such a huge unused land and forest. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh no.